think we're here. I think I might have broke it again.
God damn you.
I break a lot of shit, don't I? Okay, so let's just hope I'm not screen sharing anything here that I shouldn't be. I don't think I've done a transition yet. So... Alright, so welcome back to The Blind and the Special, everyone. I'm the Special.
And I'm the blind. I'm back from the dead. Yay!
You should move a little closer to the mic because your audio's a little bit low here.
Hi. I'm back from the dead.
You're never back from the dead. Welcome back to Blind. I'm just getting this stuff to transition because y'all know my computer is going to blow up soon. I'm trying to do 500 things at once again, which isn't going to be good, but we'll see what happens. Hope you liked that little intro video. That was kind of funny. That little drone is what's supposed to replace me, and apparently they move at walking speed. They're the size of a trash can, and can only hold one package. So
That's helpful.
No. So let's see here. I'm just trying to make it so I don't accidentally show my screen, because the first thing we have to do actually leads into the first article. So here's a neat little thing for us to watch. Hopefully I did it here. Hey, I did a good thing. Okay.
What did you do?
Okay, so I managed to get the screen to work and come over without breaking anything.
Yay!
So let's see if I can get this thing to work here. All right, so this is me driving. So you see this white car over here? Yeah, it's that's an Uber, and I hate Uber. There's a reason I hate Uber, and the reason I hate Uber is going to be pretty simple. As long as I can get this thing to not break, I'm trying to do special things as usual. But in the meantime, while this loads, Cryptic, hello buddy, Chadwick, Rolling Bear, Zombie Teddy, you're new.
No.
No? New to me. When they're new to me, that's new. Okay. Hey, I got it to work, alright. So, I was...
Yeah, pause.
Pause what? Pause what? What am I pausing?
The watch page thingy.
What watch page? It's not the watch page. That was Killstream. No,
Oh.
Unfortunately, I was listening to the Killstream while they were recapping the Rakita Law Bronx blogger debate quote in Discord, which was really funny to listen to. I can't get the... where are my controls here? So let's... fine. So you want me to do this. Okay, that's fine. That way I can just turn down the volume because you don't like to listen to them that much. But yeah, it was Bronx blogger trying to tell Rakita that nuance crap. It's so stupid. Okay. So watch this Uber guy. This is actually kind of funny. Let's get that there. Okay, so mail truck blocks the way. So we got to stop at a red light. So you can see a little Uber sticker here. It actually says, instead of it being the circle, it's actually printed Uber in words. So as you can see, there's two lanes here. You know, one lane here, one lane here. This is both straight lanes. They're turning this way. These guys are going straight over here. No blinky. Nothing. What do you think is going to happen? Come on. The suspense is killing me. Let's see here. Don't want to bore anybody, but it's kind of funny. So just remember, I don't crash, otherwise you'd know I'd be blowing up. People would know. So, but this is a problem because I still can't figure out what this guy was thinking, what he's about to do. And this leads into the article I'm about to read. So see, go. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Whoa, what? Why? Into there. Always fun to see, isn't it, everybody? Diversity is our strength. So yeah, so in case you guys didn't see that again, so there was construction here about 3 months ago, and there's kind of remnants of the paint on the ground, but I mean it's obvious what was going on there. You can see that stuff was right No reason for that. So, that's today's moment of pucker. I didn't get a chance to make a video on it. I was. Then there was the ice videos I was going to make. Found out my camera just completely sucks. So, did it work? So yeah, so that's that wonderful. Oh, good. So I don't think I'm going to show anything bad now.
Yeah.
Can I go back? I can. Okay. That's I did keyboard shortcuts. I'm becoming technical guru person now. Just it's quite amazing that I'm able to accomplish these feats. It's kind of scary. Okay, so here. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay, so it leads into this because I mean, I don't know about you guys down there, but up here, our Uber training kind of really sucks. Or Uber our driver, we have a major problem with Uber people.
We really do.
They kick. We've heard stories about the States. They'll kick guide dogs out of cars.
Oh no, they won't even let them in the cars.
Okay, you tell a story about that. I'm gonna go get a non-creaking chair because I'm getting mad.
Okay, so there are tons and tons of stories from many different blind people that involve them having called an Uber and the Uber pulling up and refusing to even allow the person and their guide dog into the car, either because of allergies. The driver will say, "Oh, I have allergies," or there have actually been people of certain religions. I'm not going to name names.
The turban wearing ones, mostly smelly dog people. Well, smelly not liking dog people that smell funny.
They say I can't have a dog near me because of my religion. I've heard them say that before. I've heard people not believe that they're service dogs. And then there've actually even been times where the Uber driver won't even have the conversation with the blind person. They will pull up, they will see the dog, and they will drive away. And the only way that the blind person will know is that they get a notification on their phone saying the driver has canceled the ride.
I'm just sharing the stream, sorry.
So that's why I refuse to take Uber on principle.
I refuse to allow us to take Uber because it's Uber.
Yeah.
And I believe that they are...
And then we've heard up here in Canada, I don't know how much of this happens in the States, but there have been several news stories about Uber drivers preying on drunk girls, taking them home after nights at the bars and raping them.
Always fun.
So yeah, I won't take an Uber.
I still love our thumbnail. It's still the drawing that I wish I could credit because I don't know where I found it. It's the dude spanking his wife.
Oh.
But one of these days I'll switch it to the one where it's you slapping, the chick slapping from that video. Alright, so Chris Selly, training for Uber drivers, addresses a problem, but not the real one. To the Nicholas Cameron story isn't... God damn it. I can read. I know I have words. To me, the Nicholas Cameron story isn't about ride-sharing or taxis. It's about the biblical plague of incompetent people on our roads. No shit. Uber driver Abdelhared Bishar Musa walks out of Hitch Court after his sentencing hearing when he was pleaded guilty to careless driving on December 4th. 3 years after Toronto legalized ride-sharing services under remarkably laissez-faire terms, I can say that no problem, City Council seems poised to institute a significant barrier to entry. In the time before Uber, taxi drivers had to undergo 17 days of training instead of implementing the same or other rules for ride-sharing drivers. In the name of leveling the playing field. Quotes. Council decided to ditch the training requirement entirely for everybody. Staff are currently studying various options to bring them back. In theory, the status quo remains. Who's that? Hey, Prostate! How you doing, buddy? It's Irate Prostate.
Hello, Irate.
We're reading about crazy Uber drivers. If you want to jump back a few minutes, you'll see why I played a video. Wonderful geniuses. If my camera hadn't screwed up, I would have had the one where, middle of a snowstorm a couple weeks ago, I'm trying to go through the intersection, and from the right-hand turn lane, this Uber turns left in front of me as I'm going through the intersection in a snowstorm with my kid in the back seat. That's always fun, isn't it? In theory, the status quo remains a perfectly reasonable solution. The ability to drive a car safely, with or without passengers, shouldn't matter.
No.
Fuck's sakes. Period. Drive safely.
Yeah.
Period. Jam into Steely Dan.
Nice.
Is something a full Ontario's driver's license and a clean driving record ought to demonstrate. Yeah.
It ought
it's
to.
Not that hard to have a clean driving record. I've been pulled over 3 times in 3 years and haven't gotten 1 ticket. And that ticket was because I was dumb.
Yeah.
And punched my gas a little too hard and went from 0 to 65 instead of 50. So, oops. But I paid that ticket right off the hop. That's on me. Didn't lose any points, nothing. The other 2 was just, one was a random red flag stop because I think I got flagged for the day. And the other one was I ran a stop sign after delivering cat litter to my buddy. And the police officer gave me a warning, said don't run over any students.
That was a very nice police officer.
Who's got a... ew, duck dog. Gross. I wish. However, I do wish there was a bloody vag, but no, there's not. For more reasons than you would believe right now.
I think that's the first
mystery,
time in
the mystery is what's killing us.
I think that's the first time in
history
the
that
history of man that a man has wished.
The wished for there
to be a...
I could care less right now. I don't want sex. I don't want to touch you.
Oh. That's nice.
My name is not Mandy Pandy. Just stay away from me with that. I walked into 2 of the nastiest smelling offices this week, and I couldn't get the smell out of my fucking nostrils for a week. And I swear to God, it was women free bleeding in their fucking offices.
Oh, Jesus.
It was the most rancid fucking smell I'd ever smelled. Ever. And I'd smelled some nasty shit. I've been inside bilges that didn't smell that bad.
I don't understand that concept. I don't know how we got from Uber to this, but...
Because blame Duck Dog.
Oh, okay.
Blame Duck Dog.
All right.
It's all Duck Dog's fault.
It's easy to blame Duck Dog.
You have no remorse and no penance. Before my wife was fixed... See, that's the thing, Chad. My plumbing is supposed to be disconnected. There's the difference. And we're...
Well, if I am... After this baby's born, I'm getting fixed.
You're just going to get them to rip out the plumbing?
No, I'm not getting a hysterectomy. Do you know how much hormonal crap that throws you through? I will get my tubes tied.
Puts you into early menopause, doesn't it? Oh, wait, that's right. You said you don't want early menopause.
No, thank you.
Right, okay. Well, where's Prospero? She's usually good at giving this kind of advice. Where is Prospero?
She's probably hanging out with her husband before Minions.
Yeah, probably. She has a husband?
Yeah.
I thought she killed him. I had figured if she had a husband, she would have killed him years ago. Because she seemed like the type of woman. Just a frying pan straight to the side of the head.
We love you, Prospero. I am remorseless. Yes, Duck Dog.
What is this link, Prostate? Stop trying to make me break my computer. Alright, where was I? I should get to the story. Because we've got like a dozen. I counted. There's like a dozen stories we got to go through tonight, and it's going to be fun. Because I got blind here, I don't have to worry about losing my voice, and it's going to be fun. And I actually got sleep last night. I'm shocked.
And if you want to see if Pincalo's computer will explode by donating, you can always feel free to try and do that in the Streamlabs.
Oh, speaking of donations, because of you wonderful people.
Yes.
New microphone. We're ordering it this week. It'll be here next week.
Yes, I will have a new microphone.
Tuba ligation isn't 100% either.
No, it's not. That's true.
Oh, it's a link to the Steely Dan song. Okay, where was I? Beck Taxi, for example, that's the big Toronto taxi service. Bunch of assholes. For example, insists its drivers take a 25-hour course focusing on customer service, cultural sensitivity, disabilities awareness, and mapping. It
That
includes 6 hours of in-car training and testing. And I've seen this. Those cars are pretty damaged.
that's terrifying.
Those cars are fucking dented all to shit. I wish the new camera, because it has wireless function on it, I can actually do clipping right on my phone, and I'll do it that way.
Yeah.
Picking up a blue with a stand and a popcorn filter.
And doesn't it come with a headset, or is that not their?
No, that one I did not get
Okay.
because that one was through third party, and it was sketchy as shit.
Okay, gotcha.
The link for the Canadian one. Oh, and to order it through Canada was 300% markup.
Yeah.
After exchange rate. So the blue ice, the little round one. Apparently, Monkey said that's the one to get. So it's actually really good. And then we'll do that. What else was it we were? Unless, well, I don't have to get that one unless you want to go with something a little better. I would like to kind of go with the Blue Yeti stick. They're like $150.
Yeah.
I'd like to go with that. Because that'll come out to like $2 something.
Yeah.
It's your call. We're going to be splitting it, but so because we're going to have it in here for the shows in here, and I'll hook it up in your office for in there.
Yeah.
Unless we do 2, but then I'll do that out of my cash for mine. But it's your call. Because if I can get one in here, I'm gonna start doing recording. I'll start doing voiceover a little bit. If these people if these people won't mind the wonderful sound of my voice. Which, to me, I caught myself singing on my dash cam, and I don't know if I want to play those videos. I'm scared. I shouldn't sing the Aquabats.
I'm not going to answer you.
Don't you start, because you shouldn't sing either. Just like my voice sounds terrible through a microphone. However, the directional mic on this thing isn't too bad.
No, not too bad.
All right, let's get back to the story, because I keep trailing
blah,
off
blah,
here.
blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, where was I? So they got 6 hours of in-car training. It has all worked out pretty well. Uber and Lyft scared the stupid out of the taxi industry and forced it to modernize.
Right.
Suddenly, all the credit card machines worked. Yeah, this is kind of true. Companies launched their own apps, which is another one. Beck has their own app. Now you have various levels of service and various prices. Pick and choose as you like. Everybody wins. And except for the customers when it's rush hour and they're getting charged 300 times the amount that they should be. That narrative began falling to pieces in March of last year when 28-year-old Nicholas Cameron died of a neck injury in the backseat of an Uber, being driven by this guy in the photo up top, by Abdulhamid Bishar Musa. He picked up Cameron and his girlfriend, Monica Trek, something Russian, at around 3:30 a.m. They were headed to Pearson International. Musa dutifully dialed in those coordinates on the GPS, and then it all went to hell. He managed to get on the Gardner going east, rather than west.
Oh, God.
Wait. Okay. Why?
To go... Wait, okay, so he was going to Pearson.
Sorry, people. I take this trip like every other day when I'm downtown Toronto, and you have to turn right first before going over 4 lanes of traffic to turn left to go in westbound anything in the Gardner. Okay.
So he went...
This is like getting on the New Jersey Turnpike in the wrong direction. You can't do it.
Apparently he
Apparently struggled at the next exit to find the westbound ramp, then suggested, per Judge Paul Robinson, that he knew a shortcut to the airport via Dundas.
Oh.
No.
Oh, God.
There is no such thing. There really isn't. Because Dundas is in the north end running running parallel to Airport Road. It's like 20 miles away from each other. Yes, YYZ, exactly. Uh, Clearly, he was uncomfortable driving on the highway and was trying to bargain his way out of it. Campbell and Trykov, understandably enough, weren't having it. No shit. This is messed up. Back on the highway, going west, okay, the correct way, Musa's phone fell off its dashboard mount and onto the floor. Okay, I've had that happen. I've had the mount come completely off of my dashboard. It really sucks. He decided to pull off the shoulder to fetch it. A woeful decision, as the shoulder of that part of the Gardner isn't even a car wide. No, it's not. It's like a tire wide. Oh my god. And when he decided to mosey on back into traffic at less than 5 kilometers an hour...
Oh, Lord.
So he took his foot off the brake. According to the investigation, along came Jose Estacion in his BMW and rear-ended him at 107. I would switch the 7 and the 0 at that point. If you're driving at 2:30 in the morning, you're in a BMW, you're on the Gardner, it's empty, you're going 170.
Yeah.
The point of impact was right where Cameron was sitting. He died instantly. Yeah, 170. Cameron's family has made Bashar Musa the poster boy for the need for driver training. In an op-ed in the Toronto Star last week, Cheryl Hawkes, Cameron's mother, announced counsel of almost criminal folly in eliminating training requirements, making money and attracting investors for an upcoming IPO. Is at the heart of everything Uber does and the Nicholas Camerons of the world. And are mere roadkill on the highway of transportation dominance. Yeah, and my ass is at risk too, because these people are just, as you saw from the video, these people are terrible, terrible individuals. No matter, I'm not even gonna. I know it sounds like I'm picking on the guy. I get old white ladies that do it, old white guys that do it. It's just the people that are doing this in general are most like when you see the older people, they're mostly semi-retired that are.
Just trying to make some extra cash.
That's pretty much it. They're trying to just make up for what they're not making in pension.
Yeah.
So they're people that don't understand the roads, and then you get people that unfortunately do come from other places that have much different driving rules than we do.
Yeah.
Or, like, when I came up here from the States, I told the story a couple hundred times now. When I came up from, I had a California driver's license, because that's where I learned to drive. I had to pay $72, and they just went, oh, it's now an Ontario driver's license.
Yeah.
That's all I had to do. And that was 13 years ago?
Yeah.
So, I can see. I don't know if they changed the system. I hope they did, but I don't think they did. I really don't think that they actually changed the system itself. So, he was originally criminally charged with dangerous driving causing death and criminal negligence causing death. Wow, I can't say that word today. Before eventually pleading guilty to careless driving and a non-criminal offense. So, he got a slap on the wrist for murder. Estacion was only ever charged with the latter, morally if not legally. That seems precisely backwards. Musa did something stupid and negligent, but it took the stupid negligence to get the coroner involved. The person in Bashar's back seat would have been just as dead if he hadn't been driving for Uber. Yeah, that's the whole point. That's why they should have the extra step of training for this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, YYZ is a song? Where was I here? To me, this isn't a story about ride sharing or taxis at all. It's about the biblical play. Oh, it's the headline. Of incompetent, dangerous, stupid, sociopathic, and otherwise manifestly unfit people currently swaying around the streets of Toronto with driver's licenses that they empirically should not have. This is true. The asshole that cuts you off is the asshole that's driving the people behind them. It's about the hideous joke that driver testing clearly is in this province. Or else they wouldn't have them. Well,
that's a good sentence.
It's a terrible sentence.
I know.
And it's about our dizzying unwillingness to take someone's license away, even once he's proven himself an absolute menace to society. Driving suspension is justified for a period of 1 year. So you got, what? In light that the accused has been without driving privileges since the incident in March of 2018. So fucking what? He should be suspended, forced to start from the beginning of driver's training once again in 5 years.
Yep.
This is how it should work. Suspend his license for 5 years, and then he has to start from scratch in the graduated licensing program and work his way back up, and he's never allowed to do chauffeuring ever again.
Mm-hmm.
There's the solution to this problem.
Absolutely agreed.
So that's that story. Sad, but true. What's this next one? I've completely forgotten what all my stories are. Oh, right. So, we're going to talk about the wonderful drama that's going around Smollett. That's what I need to put in the title. Can Uber drive? And how do you spell Smollett?
I don't know.
S-M... Where am I? S-M-O-L-L-E-T-T. Smollett lie. Wait. Smollett lied. Alright, that works. Okay. So, progressive bigots on full display. These hateful liberal tweets on the Jussie Smollett attack have not aged well. And there's a picture of a bunch of Klans hoods that says 1919.
Uh-huh.
And a whole bunch of MAGA hats that says 2019.
Yes, because they are exactly the same.
Yes, they are precisely the same. Same thing, yes. Actually, it's kind of funny because they're conflating two separate parties here as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Be it the Covingtons.
The Covington kids?
I can't talk. Let me get some water. Let me have some water fast. Okay, let's see if I can do this now. Me. Okay. Be it the Covington kids or the Jussie Smollett incident, social media is full of knee-jerk bigots who prefer to accuse first and ignore facts later. Here are some of their tweets. Progressive America owes an apology to every single innocent Trump supporter harmed by the knee-jerk bigotry. By the way, this is from the Gateway Pundit, so I don't know how we want to take this. But it's still fun to read these tweets.
Is it wrong that I heard the Law and Order
Boom, boom!
after you said these are their tweets?
And these are their tweets. Boom, boom! Don't get stoned and stream. This is correct. Don't ever do that.
That's not true at all.
But what about all you putzes that get drunk and stream? How does that work? And this is me sober, by the way. This is Sober Movie Phone. All right. I love you people. So, from a certain blue check mark, I don't know who it is, someone called Melissa Blake.
Never heard of that person.
I don't know, but how do these people keep getting blue check marks? Do we have to be as progressive and outgoing as all of them? Do we have to show that our hair is rainbow, our fingernails are black, that we have these wonderful tie-dyed t-shirts that say support gay marriage?
I guess.
Trump is bad. Is that what we gotta do?
I think so.
Okay. Just
So
wanted to make
that's
sure.
why I don't want a check mark.
People say that wearing a MAGA hat doesn't mean you're racist or homophobic. The men who attacked Jussie Smollett wore MAGA hats. The Covington boys wore MAGA hats. It's making America great again only for straight white males. Those hats are all about upholding the patriarchy.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay, here's one. The alt-right MAGA morons are making jokes about the Jussie Smollett attack. The alt-right MAGA morons after that racist white MAGA moron mocked a Native American vet. The left have no soul. How could they do that to that poor boy?
Wait.
Oh.
The left have no...
Yeah, this is literally what this thing is saying. It's okay. The alt-right MAGA morons making jokes about the Jussie Smollett attack. The alt-right... Oh, that's stupid. They didn't put the picture in. God damn it, you people. If you want to make fun of people, do it right. Okay, we're going to read this one in a bit. From Gloria Kennedy Fleck, it's the story from the Hollywood Reporter. And the racist white boys proudly shouted, MAGA! Trump is America's cancer. Chicago police searching for persons of interest in Jussie Smollett attack. Ah, what a touch. Don't do that. From America, what the F? Or what TF? Hateful hashtag MAGA. Fucks brutally attacked Jussie Smollett. Racist, homophobic deplorables. Just another pair of weak, radicalized white boys. Can't spell hatred without red hat. Hashtag MAGA hate. This shit's funny. You read that as hood rat. Let's see here. Renee Oste said something, and the diocese is probably going to get sued for, because of the Covington thing. Because they cared more about the media mob than doing an investigation. They threw those boys to the wolves when the video showed something differently, and someone responded, when you jump to the defense of white Catholic MAGA voice mocking a Native American, but have nothing to say about the horrible, vicious, racist, and homophobic attack on Empire's actor Jussie Smollett by MAGA hat-wearing racists, you make your position pretty clear. MAGA is racist. Holy fuck. Punctuation. Come on, people.
My brain hurts. Must we continue?
Like and share the stream, everybody. Let's get some people in here. From Chad Griffin. Wait, Black Lives Matter. Like, this is just fucking dumb.
This is why I tweeted what I tweeted today.
Oh, Cory Booker. The vicious attack on actor Jussie Smollett was an attempted modern-day lynching. I'm glad he's safe. To those in Congress who don't feel urgency to pass anti-lynching bill, designated lynching illegal. Fuck off.
This is why I tweeted what I tweeted today.
What did you tweet today?
I said, serious question. Did the left collectively read Helter Skelter or something? The amount of race baiting lately has been fucking disturbing.
It's true. You are not wrong, dear. You are not really wrong. All right. So, when CNN points out you're a lying sack of shit, you know you fucked up.
Yeah.
So, this is from today at about noon. I was trying to find the most recent I could that wasn't just a regurgitation of the same shit, and this is like the most accurate I could find. I want to play the video, but CNN are assholes. So
They truly, truly are.
Alright. 2 law enforcement sources with knowledge of the investigation tell CNN that Chicago police believe actor Jussie Smollett paid 2 men to orchestrate an assault on him that he reported last month. I still think he got his ass beat in a nightclub. I'm kind of leaning more towards that one. Smollett denies playing a role in his attack. Okay, that's fine. If you want to believe that, fine. You put it in the wrong butt. You know you did. According to a statement from his attorney, the men, who are brothers, were arrested Wednesday but released without charges Friday after Chicago police cited the discovery of, quote, new evidence. When Trump calls Jake Tappert out, gold. This is true. Go get the tree ready, Duck Dog. The sources told CNN that the sources, huh? I'd like to be called the Sources. Can you imagine being a band called the Sources? Is there a band ever called the Sources? What would they sound like?
And you know what their first album would be called?
Fake News.
No.
What?
Familiar with the Matter.
Familiar.
And their title track is Fake News.
That works. That actually works. Stride, get on that. But the dumbass went and got a defense attorney. If he was innocent, why would he need in a defense attorney and a new PR firms that defends people that are in shitty situations? That's from Chadwick. This is very true,
Also,
Chadwick.
a defense attorney that happened to defend, like, the skeeziest skis bag.
No, why would you?
I'm
gotta wonder.
I'm gonna go hire Michael Cohen's attorney.
Did he hire Monaco, or did Monaco call him? Hey, I was running behind your ambulance yesterday.
Yeah. Lionel Hutz, attorney at law. Mr. Hutz, are you a shyster?
Oh, man, this hurts. Okay, so... Smollett's attorneys, Todd S. Pugh And Victor P. Henderson.
His name is Todd S. Pug.
Yes, TSP. Two S, not TPS.
Todd S. Pug.
Okay. Issued a statement to CNN Saturday night saying Smollett was angry about these latest developments. Yeah, because you was about to get caught, motherfucker. As a victim, where am I? Is it him talking? Okay, I think it's him talking. Okay. Nope. As a victim of a hate crime who was cooperating with the police investigation, Justy Smollett is angered and devastated by recent reports that the perpetrators are individuals he is familiar with. Really, motherfucker? How can you... If they screamed MAGA country and they're Nigerian, wouldn't it sound like MAGA country? Like, that's kind of what I get.
Oh, MAGA country, yes.
No, it would be MAGA country. Like, fuck's sakes. Like, seriously, have you ever talked to a Nigerian?
Yes.
Like, I've talked to many Nigerians. I adore them. They're good. They're kind people. You can't figure out a fucking word they're saying.
Sure you can.
No, you can't. They and seriously, I was watching a video. There was a funny thing that I think Wang retweeted. It was a video of these two big freaking swole black bodybuilder guys, and they were just like asking the most obvious questions, like, "Did you put it in the wrong butt?"
And the Nigerians are so freaking. They're like the Canadians of Africa. They are.
No, they're not. They are not.
All the Nigerians I've run into
That's because you talk
so...
to Nigerian women who have run away from their husbands already.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... They're just like...
All right. Where was I? Let's get away from this hate crime train that we could get docked off for being racist and homophobic people. Two people already ran away. It would be funnier if it was Pud. That was true. I'm sure TMZ took a little bit of liberty with the MAGA country. I think it wasn't really TMZ that did it. I think it was just the Twitter aggregation. Enough people read, like, think about it. One person has to just say they wore MAGA hats.
Yeah.
And then at least 5 people. Like, it's, and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends. That's kind of how it comes down to. That's the problem with social media is you get a voice in which 1 billion people can see you. I know it's not really that high, but you get a voice where that many people can see what you're writing. You have that potential. But even if 50 people read that MAGA hat, they don't even have to have anything. It's already imprinted in their mind. They see MAGA hat, and automatically they start associating MAGA hat with MAGA everywhere they go. And they're like, oh, well, did you know that I heard that there was a MAGA hat involved.
Yeah. Because
now, don't forget, they're talking about a plain red hat. Apparently one of them was wearing, right?
Right.
And somehow that's translated into a MAGA hat because it was a red hat.
Yeah.
Well, was it a red toque? There's so many questions that go unanswered in the mind that makes this go, this is bullshit. And like I said from day one, when I heard it was an Empire actor, what was the first thing I said? Contract bullshit.
Yep.
I said he is doing this to get fucking just ready for contract bullshit. And I know a few other people have come out and said the same thing. But I said it to your uncle at dinner and he laughed at me and he scoffed. The liberal scoffed. Because I'm trying to explain to your grandpa what the situation was and he couldn't believe that I said the whole thing was made up. I said mark it under the shit that never happened.
Yeah.
This was like 2 days after it happened. And your uncle was just, oh. And he just didn't want to talk to me for the rest of the fucking night after that. Like, you get a feeling for this shit. These hoaxes are becoming few and far between. Like the Trigglypuff shit. Remember Remember that dummy?
Yep.
Remember that stupid little fucking moron? She decided to graffiti her school in the middle of buttfuck St. Catharines.
Yeah. Like
that place is the middle of wheat country. You've got 20 people in your school. You're the only LGBT person there.
Yeah.
You're already outspoken as being, quote, an activist. Your school suddenly gets spray painted with shit and there's a random swastika out of nowhere.
Yeah.
When there really are no psycho Nazis within 200 miles, let alone kilometers of that area. It's all Mennonite country.
It is, yeah.
And Mennonites, as racist and dickish as they don't damage people's property.
No.
I've never seen that.
No, they don't.
It was a Habs toque. The Habs are racist scum.
Hey,
You're
fuck
not
you.
wrong. I'm sorry. How many players of color have they had over the years?
Lots?
Name one.
You're asking the blind person to name a... You're a fucking moron. This is why he's the special person.
I have to live up to my name. Smollett identifies as gay, and since 2015 has played the gay character of Jamal, shocking, on Empire.
Okay, why does... Okay.
What? What? Yes, prostate, exactly. The swastikas that she sprayed just looked like a 5-year-old spray painted them. They were worse than the ones. They were worse than the ones that Silverman thought from the survey markers. Oh, I gotta stop laughing at my own jokes. Questions?
Why do the freaking... Of course, the gay guy's gonna play a gay character. How well he must have to act for that.
Actually, according to a few people that have watched him, he's not that good. This is like the Colin Kaepernick of acting. It's what it is. It's like, oh my god, the 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 fact that this had to be brought up as broadly as it was is what's completely shocking about it. I mean, I'm trying to figure. Every time I try to picture the words coming out of these two guys' mouths, anything that's in any of the media from what was said, nothing comes out without making me die laughing. Just like these two guys run up to me in the street. Okay, they run up to you in the street. They start screaming all this shit at me. I'm gonna hit the ground laughing because they can't get it out clearly enough. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to picture like.
Just think about it.
Yeah.
Like, give me your money. Like, I can't do it.
You can't even do a Nigerian accent.
I don't give a shit. That's my whole point. I don't care who it is. It's these like, oh, it hurts my fucking brain. How this goes. Like, I've been going by believing the exact opposite of whatever the media says, and it usually ends up being right. Yeah, pretty much. I've grown to learn to read 50 different newspapers and take one word out of every newspaper, and that's your story. That's about the accuracy of this shit. In a supplemental interview, yeah. So remember, he went into the lower entrance, so he was in the loading docks. Remember, and he got called a okay, just to stay with the censors. Okay, that's what he was called. Got. I don't want us to get knocked off for saying those bad words. You know, the no words. I can say fuck. I can say piss. I can say shit. I cannot say fajit or Niger. I cannot say those words.
Can I say the F word because I'm bi or no?
No, because you're a chick. Women can't say that word. But if I have a bundle of sticks...
But what if I say fag hag?
I don't know. You can't say... Okay, maybe. I don't know. The day after the incident, police surveillance... The police The day after the incident, police released surveillance images that showed two silhouetted individuals walking down a sidewalk, hand in hand, singing Kumbaya, skipping as they went. La-di-da-di-da. Let's pour some bleach on that random black guy we see from Empire. He's gay too, you know. I got a noose. Let's go get him. I got some bleach.
I've got this scene from...
Hey, you! Fucking lady! Come here! Come here, boy! Like,
all I've got...
Even if you think of it from a redneck perspective, I've lived among the rednecks. You live among the... To think, it's like minus 50 outside. No moron is going to be out there doing that shit, regardless of their level of hatred. Your level of hatred does not go past your survival levels.
It won't keep you that warm.
It will not. The fire of hatred in your heart will not keep you warm enough to deal with minus 50.
All I've got in my head right now is Sergeant Greenlee.
Who?
From Boondock Saints, recapping. You see, they're walking down the street.
Oh.
They've got the bleach and they've got the noose.
That's what I mean. It's like the whole thing for this. I would believe somebody. Had he just had the motherfucker just come out and said, "I got jumped randomly in an alleyway by two guys." Left it at that.
Yeah.
But no, you had to throw in, "I got a noose."
And bleach.
Oh, and they had bleach. What were they gonna do? Try and stain your skin white? I'm sorry, motherfucker, you're pretty white as it is.
Yeah.
If I tan long enough, I will be darker than you. This is the problem. You sound like me when I read on Cream Stream. One of these days I might come on and just have a competition of who can get louder at some of these stories. Because some of this shit drives me up the fucking wall. The two men were arrested Wednesday. Police on Friday said the men were being viewed as potential suspects, and that detectives had probable cause that they may have been involved in an alleged crime. God, the language is annoying. I don't like this negative stereotyping of Nigerian scammers. Ah! You know, that is one thing I'm surprised they didn't find. A script. They found the Empire script, but that's about it. Why is this in the biggest font possible? Oh, okay.
For blindies, like...
No. It's the new... See, they put subheadlines splitting up every section of this article because it's a breakdown of what happened. Like, that was a... One of the men has appeared... Apparently, one of them has appeared on Empire. A police source told them, but it turns out it's both.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, apparently they look like Wakandans. This is what someone put up a picture of what they looked like in their extra gear. They look like Wakandans.
Okay.
That did not pass the Smollett test. He's not a... Is he a sommelier? That's all I can think of. We have to love each other. We have to love each other regardless of sexual orientation we are because it... Oh, wait, here. Let me start this over because this is a stupidly written article. Smollett has expressed frustration about not being believed. Why would anybody believe me? I swear they had bleach in a noose. Oh, my God.
I'm super cereal.
Why? I'm super cereal. Oh, fuck. Fuck this guy. I hope he goes to jail. Following the alleged attack, Smollett's colleagues and fans rallied around him. Of course. That's what an echo chamber is. This is true. This should have been a Law and Order sketch, Chadwick. That's Ask Blind. That's another thing I thought up when I heard this thing. This is the thing. Had it just been, I got my ass kicked in an alleyway behind a nightclub. Had he said, I walked out of the nightclub, got my ass kicked.
Yep. That would have been
Done.
fine. That would have been
Nobody would have gave a
fuck.
fuck. Nobody would have cared. Nobody would have gave a shit. But no, this motherfucker has to come out and go, I got beat up by two riot cat wearing guys with bleach and a noose, and I'm still wearing the noose 2 hours after it happened.
Yeah.
Even though nobody will see me, I don't know what to do.
Whenever
I know. I'll blame Trump.
when I went to the hospital with the noose on, I gave it a little tug every time they ignored me.
Oh, man, this is fucking sad. Oh, like and share the stream, everybody. Please do. Please like and share. I am enjoying being as entertaining. By the way, tomorrow's the day off. But happy President's Day. I figured that out. Well, I pointed this out to you earlier. Why is it that every holiday we have is somehow simultaneous with every holiday the U.S. has? Are they going to get an Indigenous Peoples Day in September as well? I wonder. And one in June? Fuck. We don't need that many days off, people. The children are already suffering.
Hi, Data Wasteland. Seems
he was also playing a singer on Empire and was trying to make it as a... Yes! Yes.
Yep, he had an
That got
album
pointed out.
coming out.
Well, I was watching something the other day. This got pointed. I think it was Memology pointed this out. In his music video, there's a noose. Everything like it's all interconnected, and it's almost like it's a giant. And boom, he did a show that.
He's so
Three
traumatized.
fucking days after this shit happens, he's doing a fucking rap show.
He's so traumatized that he had to do a rap show.
No, he had fucking apparently it was like bruised ribs and cracked ribs initially. The initial reports were, and then they released the photos of what he looked like. He looked like
Ow.
that's all that happened. Seriously, that's all it looked like. He looked like he got slapped around a little bit. It's just
so he's so traumatized he had to do a rap show.
Yeah, yeah, he did. It was so. This whole fucking thing is cringy as shit, and it's funny because if you look at the what a lot of people are doing now, it's well, this takes away from the seriousness of hate crimes that have been committed against others. I want to keep asking these people, can I please have some examples of these current hate crimes that have happened that are legitimate hate crimes? I would like to see this. This is something I want to see. I would like to see legitimate recent hate crimes, not like 5 years old. I want legitimate from like this fucking week. That's what I want. And because it's like New York said, we're having a rise of anti-Semitic hate. Toronto, we have a rise of anti-Semitic hate. Who's moving into all these areas that's starting to hate Jews? Could it be the ones that consider a caliphate? And you know, that believe them to be dogs?
Yeah, no shit, right?
A certain group moves into an area, that population grows, the hatred of a different group starts to grow, in which this group initially hates anyway. But let's blame the white man.
A clue, Sherlock.
Like this shit. Watching here on the computer and watching Gimp Chimp on the tablet. Well, thank you, Ryan Rawlings, and I hope those proximity badgers are keeping you safe. They certainly are here.
We've trained them.
I'm going to make that shirt. By the way, I looked up Teespring for courier shirts and stuff. There's only one site that does it, and he does these super extravagant ones that they're kind of nice, but it's too flashy. It's like you're talking writing is like from your neck to your stomach, and it's like 10-point font. It's like, I am the super courier angel of death, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, can't you just have a simple black t-shirt with white block right and that says, messenger, please don't shoot me?
Yeah.
Like, I would prefer that shirt. Or courier, please get out of my way. I am not in line, I am delivering something.
What about, isn't there, like, other ones like T-Public?
I'm going to check those sites. The t-shirt thing, I kind of don't care if people buy it. I kind of just want to put it up because I haven't found anything like that, and I would like to see how many people that are couriers will buy this shit because of the humor behind it. Like, I want to do the Bart Simpson t-shirts I want to do Bartman shirts of the fucking courier world.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, don't shoot me. Messenger, don't shoot.
Yeah.
Tell me that is not a simple, simplistic slogan that people will be like, that's funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Like, or, you may want to look at fakehatecrimes.org. I'm scared of org sites. Pin logo. Let's see here. But yeah, it's like, that's what I want to do for the shirts thing. Like, or if I get a hat, I can do it for a hat, because then I can wear them too. That's my whole point, is I don't want these for these people. I want them for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my deep blues, put the damn gorilla drawing that I paid for, that the dude charged me way too fucking much for, and then fucked off somewhere. He didn't even finish your work. I don't know what to do, because I realized who he is, and now if I go after him, I'm going to be a dick.
Right.
So it's, yeah. Okay, where was I? During the interview, he expressed frustration at not being believed. It feels like if I had said it was a Muslim or... that stupid line.
Yeah.
Dummy, it was two blacks that did that. Smollett stated that one of the attackers shouted, "This is MAGA country," before punching him in the face.
Yeah,
this is MAGA country.
That's something that even somebody that would wear a MAGA hat would totally say.
And it's Chicago, which is Chi-town, not MAGA country. Somebody heard you say MAGA country in Chi-town, that you might get shot.
Might?
Let's see here. I never said that, he told BBC's reporter. I didn't need to add anything like that. They called me a and a that there's no which way to cut it. I don't need some MAGA hat as the cherry. Oh, he did say MAGA hat. He did say MAGA hat. Everyone was saying he never said MAGA hat. Interesting. Maybe that's where they got it from.
Maybe.
One simple line. That's all it takes.
Yep. Well, especially if you're not a very good liar, your shit starts like...
It's just weird.
Stuff starts spilling out subconsciously when you're talking.
It's people believe their own lies. All right, let's go into some funny shit because you know what? It's my last New York Times article of the month, apparently. This is your last article. Start a free trial for unlimited articles. If it's unlimited articles, why do I have to start a free trial? Anyone?
Because you
Anyone?
have to put in your credit card.
Oh, metadata. Got it. There's what I think of metadata. That's what I think of metadata.
Don't ruin my chair, damn you.
I'm sorry if I put a hole in it. I'll buy you a new one eventually. He said he fought back. Yeah, fighting back equals, you know, what? What did he do to fight back? They didn't. Oh, did he have defensive wounds? He didn't tell the cops that the first time, and they all came out after the fact. Yeah. All right. So let's get away from that depressing stupidity and into some more depressing stupidity. Why? Because it's 2019 and everyone's got to complain about something. No one can just live their lives, start their own business, and just make fucking money. Everyone's got to try and steal everyone else's fucking money. Why? Because fast food workers think they deserve to be entitled to 30 years working in fast food. And I don't care how anybody takes that statement. I don't have respect for anybody that's worked in fast food or retail after 10 years. You have way more, unless you're in management. I'm sorry. I should fix that. But even then, if you're a McDonald's manager at 25 years in McDonald's as a manager, fuck off with that shit. You have better skills, go somewhere else. Yeah. What happened to his Subway? I think he ate it. In the video, there was video surveillance of him, Data Wasteland, sitting eating his Subway. And I think, see, there's the other part of the story that keeps changing left and right. Is
What?
Did he get the Subway before, or did he get the Subway after?
Either way, it doesn't look very good.
Of course.
Because if he got it before, then he managed to hold on to his sub.
Until he got home.
It wasn't a very bad fight. Because if you have broken ribs and you manage to hold on to your sandwich...
If he had broken ribs, he wouldn't have been doing...
And then, okay, so there's that scenario.
Yeah.
And then the other scenario is he claims to have had broken ribs, and his first thought is, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go get a sandwich.
And still wearing the noose, because he didn't took the noose off.
And I'm gonna go wear the noose into the sub shop.
Before, okay, so Chadwick's saying it was before. Okay. You need the safety shirts for the courier stuff, so as south of the border. I'm gonna get Duck Dog. I'm planning on, if I can find a site that does the reflective shirts, I want to do that, because I want the blue reflective tape shirts. I love those shirts because I want them for the summer, because I don't like wearing a safety vest. I completely agree with you, and I have specifically already started looking. That is one of the features I am looking at. So you two are Canadians, right? Do you know what happened to your Bank of Canada in 1974? Is it the same thing that happened to the National Reserve in 1974? Bank of Canada in 1974.
No, that's not a familiar
Hey,
thing.
it's a gun fox. Hey, Gunny.
Hey, Gunny.
Okay, so let's make fun of some communists. How about that? Want to make fun of some
Gunny,
fast
you're
food
just
workers?
in time to hear.
It's your
us make
favorite
fun of
subject.
communists.
It's Gun Fox's favorite subject, the minimum wage argument. Because okay, so real quick, back to what I said about fast food workers. Yes, I have no respect for you if you work in fast food after 10 years. I don't care. If that's the only job you can acquire is selling clothes or selling retail, that's not like salary based, that's not commission based. Like, it's an entry level fucking job. That is what fast food is. That's what mall retail is. Okay, if you're one of those guys that has the nice suits and all that shit, and you make decent fucking bank doing it, that's different.
Yeah.
Those are all commission guys. I'm talking about your mediocre fucking. I'm gonna work at J.C. Penney's level of store clerk that they're not going to advance past anything as a sales associate. They're not going to be anything further than a cashier, and they don't want to advance any further.
Yeah.
These are the people that want this $15 an hour minimum wage crap. And you know what that does, especially in the industrial industry, to people who have worked there for 20 fucking years and are only making $16 an hour? Do you think they get anything out of that?
Fuck no.
No, they're now making, your dad, for instance, is one of those perfect fucking examples of that. Okay? Your father's worked as a machinist for how long?
30 years.
Okay? So the kid that just walked into the door is now getting $1 less than what he's been making for all this time. Why? Because legislation.
Yeah.
Because they are unable to fix their fucking problems. Why? Because of fast food workers. If you look at the people that want to sit there, all they want to do is complain, the entry-level guys. You work in an industry shop, yeah, it sucked making $12 an hour at the bottom. It sucked some days making $10 an hour at the bottom. But you know what you had to look forward to?
Working up.
5 years, you see, oh wow, I'm going to be making $20 an hour, because your skills are going to increase. This shit does not allow for skill increase. This is just, oh, you're here, have some money. That's all it is. How many times, it pisses me off. These people can be replaced very fucking easily with automation. It is. Fast food workers, automation can fix.
Yep.
It's not that hard. They really don't even need the burger flipper. The whole jokes that are going around, the automatic burger flipper, stuff like that. No, all they need is they have to have the racks. They have 2 people that make 15 an hour. They can do this.
Yeah.
They have to just put the meat on the racks. The racks go into a machine. The machine flames them from both sides.
Yep.
Done. However, if you own the fucking place, sure, that is your career. It is our careers. It's our lives. Fast food is for college and high school kids. Exactly. Okay, so let's get to this New York Times piece because why? It's fun and holy crap, it's 10 after 11.
Yes, it is.
We've only gone through a few stories. Oh boy. What you need to know to start the day. Don't care. New York City's fast food industry has served as a laboratory for the nation's labor movement for the last several years. Its workers were the first state to stage rallies demanding minimum wage of $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Then they pressed their changes in the way national chains set their work schedules. Yeah, no shit. Now they are asking the city council to shield them from being fired without a valid reason. Being a lazy fuck is a valid reason.
Yes, it is.
That protection, the sort of job security that unions usually bargain for, would be the first for a city to provide the workers in a specific industry, labor law experts say. City Councilman Brad Lander said he planned to introduce a bill on Wednesday that would require fast food businesses to show just cause for firing workers and give them a chance to appeal dismissal through arbitration.
Wow.
Okay, I'm down for the first part. Okay, yeah, okay, sure. Giving just cause is a valid reason to fire someone. You should give just cause. You're a shitty worker, Bobby. I caught you for the 5th time standing in front of a customer with your arms crossed, not serving them. You go the fuck home. Don't come back. That's different. Like, fuck. This is what I mean. It's just entitled fuckwits. Mommy and Daddy didn't give you enough of an allowance growing up. Let me ask, is Alaska communist? Everyone there gets free oil money. The reason we are even talking about minimum wage because the last 30 years salaries have been flat and corps have big profits. No, you see, the problem is Alaska pays its people as a stipend because they're drilling the oil underneath them, which can cause massive problems.
Yeah.
If you take a look, they have to. There's oil rigs like all over the place in certain parts, so you have to deal with that. There's hazards that happen. It's just extra money for being up there. And you know what? Take it. They do the same thing in the Yukon.
Is it kind of like hazard pay for living up there?
Kind of. It's more like a beautification pay, so you don't really. it's more of a, hey, this oil rig over here kind of just exploded, putting oil everywhere. You didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Here's some money. That's kind of more what it seems like to me in that
who
case.
left this bag of money over here?
The minimum wage hike thing, it all goes down, and for me, I've looked at it as, it all goes down to resources. The cost of everything is going up, but it's a circle.
Right.
These people want more money so they can have more stuff, but the more money they make causes the stuff that they want to cost more, so they have to demand more money so they can have more of the stupid stuff they want, and it's a vicious fucking cycle. It's the base resources are where we need to figure out why it's causing us the base resources so much money.
Yep.
It's those people that are actually truly profiting. Duck Dog. I was a cross-dock worker for years. If 6 guys can take care of a warehouse that big with forklifts and pallet jacks, retail can't be that hard. No shit. I did logistics for 15 years before I went behind the wheel. And you know what? I completely... This is why I get so mad. It's just compensate. Yeah. I get so frustrated. Like, it's like the guys that say... See, we're all self-employed this way. It's like the guys that say YouTube isn't a job. It's kind of is. They're doing work. They're self-employed. When you're working at a fast food joint and you're sitting there with your arms... I have to harp on the arms crossed thing because this one thing that pisses me off the most is there's nobody in the fucking place. Nobody. I walk up to the counter. There's 5 of you behind the fucking counter. 4 of you take off to the back, and one of you just stands there with a fucking attitude and arms crossed going, whoa, I don't see you, dude. And then I'm like, yo, can I order? 1 minute, man. Are you ready to order, dude?
No.
Sure.
I just asked if I could order.
This is not bullshit. This was a fucking full interaction about a month ago.
I remember that.
Fuck, I get so annoyed with these little shits. Because it's not like they're fucking 15. These are like almost adults. These are 18, 19, 20 fucking year olds. And it's frustrating as hell. Is it because I did time in? Is it like that little tiny bit of time? Is it because of that? Or is it because I was just raised to fucking work my balls off?
Yes.
It's just... It's fucking aggravating. These little shits. And then they want fucking $15 an hour. Why? To be replaced with a fucking touchscreen. Which we'll get to in a second. Okay. Let's see here. But the restaurant industry officials and lawyers who represent the industry in the proposal was just the latest stratagem employed by a national union that has been trying to organize fast food workers ever since they first staged protests for better wages and working conditions in 2012. What else happened in 2012?
Obama got reelected?
When was Occupy Wall Street? Was that 8?
No.
What year was Occupy Wall Street? Anyone remember? I can't remember. We're always skeptical about any efforts by the SEIU, and they're really anything more than a front to help them increase their dues-paying membership and their political agenda. 2 years ago, the union's powerful local... you lazy fuckers have never worked hard. No, they don't. Wait, I came here for blind press. You can hear gunfuck rage anytime. Yes, it's true, Doc. Hey, Doc, how you doing, buddy? Doc Griffin just popped in.
Oh shit! Hi, Doc.
I hope you're feeling better. I'm glad to see you're around, buddy. It's always good. I'm pretty sure Doc was just in the hospital.
Yes, he was.
So
I do hope that you are feeling better.
Wall Street was 2010. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Doc Griffin, welcome back. I'm glad to see you're alive and well, sir.
Yes, definitely. And thank you again for having me as a nurse. That was a lot of fun.
Okay, so this is just, it's going through labor lawyers, yada yada. Mr. Heller said the proposed just cause legislation was a solution in search of a problem and questioned its timing, given the New York City all-time low unemployment rate of 4%. They have a 4% unemployment rate and they're crying? Fuck off!
Wow. That's sad.
That's aggravating as fuck. You people are crying when you've got a 4% fucking unemployment rate? Oh, kiss my fucking ass. The gender reassignment went well. That's good. You're officially a lampshade, right? The survey results are included in a report published by union-backed groups. Of course! That have been pressing the greater regulation of fast food restaurants and other low-wage businesses. You mean retail and entry-level fucking positions? Which is gonna... See, this is where people are like, that's not right, we don't want communism. No, this is actually how you start this shit.
Yep.
This is what this is. This is a low fucking creepy thing where they're trying to do this whole everybody's gonna have the same pay, whether you've worked here for 2 years or 20. You're gonna both make the same rate.
Yep.
That's what this is. This is seriously taking seniority out of the fucking picture because of a bunch of entitled little fucks couldn't get their heads out of their asses enough to work and understand how fucking life is. Get out of here with that shit. Where do you buy one get one free boobs? Oh, I swear I just saw boobs on my screen. Where am I here? Oh, because I keep seeing 32 BJ. I don't know why that translated into something else completely. I'm just like
32 blowjobs.
That'd be nice. 32 blowjobs. Is that an hour?
Holy fuck.
I can think of a couple girls. The president of 32 BJ. The president of 30...
President of 32 blowjobs.
Oh my god. This shit just writes itself. Said the rate of firings for little or no cause is a big problem. Yes, because I want to see an example of someone fired for no cause. I want to see this. I want to see a little... What is a little or no cause? What is a little cause? Oh, I just stole 10 cents. Like, what the fuck is a little cause? Oh, I just I just spit in that guy's burger a little. Like,
yeah.
The fuck? Oh, fuck. I refuse to serve that cop. Why? Because he's a cop. Why? Several people who worked for National Change recounted tales of being fired on the spot for the slightest of transgressions, like spitting in a burger. Oh. Melody Walker, 37, said she was fired from Chipotle in Manhattan last summer because her manager said she did not smile enough. So you had permanent resting bitch face in a job that requires you to not have a resting bitch face.
Let me guess, and this is how she sounded when she...
That's all you
Can
gotta
I
say.
take your order? That's what she sounds like.
She said the firing came a few months after her work hours had been sharply reduced without explanation, forcing her to supplement her pay with unemployment benefits and other public assistance. So you went and got yourself a fucking SNAP card.
Yeah.
Every fast food job I've had, it's not stable. Then don't work in fast food! I'm unsuccessful working in fast food.
I'm gonna keep working in fast food.
Here's 3 special words. Learn to code. Oh, fuck, this is annoying. This is a perfect fucking example. Every fast food job I've had. So you've been shit... I'm just gonna guess that Ms. Walker here has come to the point where every fast food job she's had, she's been shit canned because she has resting bitch face. Anyone else want to bet that it ain't just the face that's a bitch? Anyone? Oh, you wanted fries with that? I thought you said onion rings. Oh well, have a good day.
Oh well, here's your fries.
Like, that's while picking her fucking nails. That's all I see.
Apparently I had that down pat, says Gunfox.
Work equals personal validation. At least it used to. Yes, exactly. It also used to equal pride, which apparently it doesn't. And you know, value of money, which some people don't seem to fucking have. It's, oh, man. It is really hard on the heart to look at the fact that my sons have to fight over this shit in 20 years. Like, they're gonna have to fight an uphill fucking battle for this shit that the equality was set in the 90s. We had better equality in 1993 than we do now.
Yep.
We really did. Oh, excuse me. That was indigestion. I apologize. Where was I here? Oh, okay. Prince... Fuck off with these damn names. Fucking ghetto hood rat people. Princess Wright.
Fuck. Really?
Yes, I'm not kidding. Princess Wright. 22. Let's do this again. Princess Wright, 22, said she had worked at McDonald's in downtown Brooklyn since 2014.
So since she was 17.
Before she was suddenly fired in November for missing a shift. Betcha it wasn't your first one.
Yeah, it was not just a shift.
Ms. Wright, who expects to graduate from Mercy College in the spring, said she had called several hours in advance of a scheduled shift to tell her boss she was staying home to help her landlord out of a jam by babysitting. What was his name?
Yeah.
She said she thought her boss understood, but when she showed up to work the next day, she was sent home and then fired, she said. She argued that she had been diligent and reliable, but he cited some tardiness, and she said resulted from conflicts with her classes at Mercy College. Bullshit. Fix your shit.
First of all, you don't bag off work to watch somebody else's kid.
I felt like firing me was not fair, but I wasn't sure if they could just fire me.
Yes,
I've never been fired from anywhere before. I bet you've never worked anywhere before. Rather than simply accept the dismissal, Ms. Wright said she appealed to a higher-ranking manager and managed to regain her job.
Oh, that'll make things
but not before coming up short in her rent because of the lapse. The steady tide of proposals to impose new rules is frustrating restaurant owners, like Spencer Rubin, chief executive of the Melt shop chain of sandwich shops. Based in Manhattan, Mr. Rubin, who works at a sub shop... Is this real? Is this fucking real? You got Miss Wright, you got Ms. Princess Wright, who got shit canned for being late, for being wrong. And now you got some fucker named Rubin, who works at the Melt shop chain of sandwich shops.
Wait.
Yes.
Rubin works at a sandwich shop.
You just dawned on you now? Mr. Rubin said his company never fires a worker without warning or explanation, because that's the law. Ultimately, I'm a fan of making our employees' lives better, but some of these rules make it really, really challenging for us to operate. You know they're guidelines, right? It is a little odd that fast casual... Is that what they call retail now, is fast casual?
I guess.
And fast food restaurants continue to be singled out. That's what they call retail, is fast casual? Yeah, you people deserve to be fucking shit canned. All of you can just...
I work in fast casual!
Oh my god. Oh. That fucking hurt. That one hurt. That one hurt my fucking head. Okay, so let's move this one over here because... Wow. And here's what we're going to be replacing them with. Pooh found on every McDonald's touchscreen tested.
Oh, I heard that read. This was an old story.
Oh, it is an old one. Whoops, my bad. I fell into that trap. But this is why. Okay, how about this one? Pope defrocks former U.S. cardinal over sex abuse.
Just one?
Just one.
Come on, Francis.
Theodore McKennick becomes the highest-ranking church leader to be expelled from priesthood.
Okay, now when are you going to start expelling all the other thousands?
No, I think fast casual is like Moores and or those stupid chain stores like Blue Notes and Him and H&M and what are all those stupid the stores where it's like, hello, I'm Carly, I'm gonna help you today. It's ma'am.
Is there anything I can help you find today? Maybe a nice sweater.
Yeah, those people.
Some jeans.
You look like you're a 7. No, I'm an 8. You look like you're a 7. No.
I'm still an 8. I don't need you to do that. That's fine. I'm not
Okay.
one of those crazy ladies.
Now,
oh, but you really look like a 7.
Let's get into the racist pedophile preachers. There was a song about that. Pope Francis has defrocked a former U.S. cardinal. He's former U.S. cardinal, so his name's no longer McCarrick.
He got deported, so he's not a former. he's no longer.
Okay. After Vatican officials found him guilty of soliciting for sex while hearing confession. Okay, I gotta read this again without laughing. This is too easy. After Vatican officials found him guilty of soliciting sex while hearing confession and of sexual crimes against minors and adults, the Holy See said Saturday. That must be their paper. McCarrick, 88, is the highest-ranking Catholic churchman to be laicized. God, I hate Latin. As the process is called, it means he can no longer celebrate Mass or other sacraments, wear clerical vestments, or be addressed by any religious title. He's been excommunicated! But not yet. He is the first churchman who reached the rank of cardinal to be defrocked in the church's sex abuse scandals, and all the other cardinals went, eeeh! The punishment for the once powerful... God damn it, these fucking words. Prelate. That's it.
Prelate.
Fuck Latin. I hate Latin. Who had served as the Archbishop of Washington, spent years in New Jersey's diocese, and had been an influential fundraiser for the church, has announced 5 days before Francis leads an extraordinarily gathering of bishops. God, I hate articles. From around the world to help the church grapple with the crisis of sex abuse by clergy and the systematic cover-ups by church hierarchy. How about let the old fuckers have women again? You know, get rid of that bullshit that was started for some stupid reason.
How about...
Get rid of the celibacy thing, and priests can have hookers. They won't touch kids anymore. That's just one thought. Or nuke them all. There's the other thought. The second one sounds like a better option. The decades-long scandals have shaken to the faith of many Catholics and threatened Francis's papacy. Well, I'm out of the church for specific reasons. The Vatican's press office said that on January 11th, the Holy See's doctrinal watchdog office, I'm having trouble reading. The Congregation of the Doctrine of Faith, the is too long of a word for me today, had found McCarrick guilty of solicitation in the sacrament of confession and sins against the sixth commandment with minors and adults, with the aggravating factor of the abuse of power. Decision, quote, definitive. The officials imposed on him the penalty of dismissal from the clerical state. So, yeah, he got kicked out.
Good. Now,
no bishop is above the law.
Out.
What?
Now kick the other thousands of priests out.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this one just because I want to gross some people out right now. Can I have some more? Hillary Duff's younger co-star drinks her breast milk.
Ew.
Hillary Duff's co-star, Nico Tortorella, some other weird name, sparked controversy after drinking the star's breast milk from a cup. The 31-year-old welcomed daughter Banks, so she had a baby in October, and the singer and actress is breastfeeding. Yay! So has been taking her breast pump to work. Okay, during a table read of the script for season 6 of the show Younger, he shocked Duff when he agreed to try a taste of her breast milk.
Why would you ask somebody to taste your breast milk?
Maybe he wanted to see how close he could actually get to her titties?
No, but it said he agreed to try a taste of her breast milk. It didn't say he asked to try a taste. It said he agreed. So that means she said, "Hey, do you want to try some of my breast milk?"
There's actually a clip of this crap.
And he said, "Yes. Yes, I do."
They actually put this on camera. I'm not watching that. I've had your milk come out, but no. You're a sicko, dude, Duff told him. She later posted the video on her own Instagram story before also removing it.
So she was hazing him. She wanted him to drink her breast milk, and that was I I can't believe you did that. You're sick. Ha ha ha. Because she's a fucking vapid.
This is blue check marks.
I don't care.
Duff is also mum to 6-year-old Luca, her son with ex-husband Mike Comrie. Who the hell that is? Okay, yeah, so that's gross. Don't drink breast milk. Babies drink breast milk because they don't have taste buds. Okay, so interesting thing happened. Sad thing happened a couple nights ago. Amber Alert went out at like 11:30 at night, loud as shit. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the Amber Alert go off. Well, people complained. It was only 3 of them, so as big of a problem as it was, there were 3. I actually took a screenshot of it, and let's see if I can find the screenshot I took, and I'll tell you the exact times that they went off. Because I was sitting here, I was watching Killstream or something, I can't remember, when they went off, and I was just like, whatever, shit, that sucks. Amber Alerts, here we go. So one went off it went off at 11, sorry, only 2 alerts went off. One was in French, one was in English, that was the same post. 11:36 was the first one, and then almost an hour later to say it was canceled.
Yeah.
For an 11-year-old girl whose dad took her. Now, the thing about it is, we'll probably find out in the article. Don't worry, I'm not reading that story, Gun Fox. This is more about the people that complained about the Amber Alert than the asshole father that killed his daughter and then left her and then all this fun shit happened. But yeah, so unfortunately the Amber Alert didn't save her, but it did manage to help catch him. Spoiler in that case. But yeah, so it was only two messages got sent out, and I actually saw these tweets. If it wasn't for the fact that I had gone through Twitter and actually found people that had posted this shit, I wouldn't be as angry as I am right now. Yeah, okay, it jarred you out of a sleep. I was half asleep watching something and playing Warframe at the same time, and great, whatever. But it's still a dick move. You don't complain about it. Oh no. If they actually found the guy, do you know where they found the guy? Okay, so this happened in Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay, they found the guy in Aurelia.
Okay.
And Ninja's gonna die.
What?
Ninja's gonna die.
What do you mean Ninja's gonna die?
I just found claw marks all over your new fucking chair.
Oh.
Like right in your armrest.
I thought you meant like...
No, I'm gonna kill him.
You looked over and saw that...
No, I'm going to murder him.
Okay. And my phone just died.
Well, that's fine. It's just chat.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, poor 11-year-old girl. It's sad. I'm not gonna harp on it because unfortunately I'm a morbid prick that doesn't give a shit. But either way, so this is the point to all the winners, all the whiners need to understand after Thursday's Amber Alert. If you want to live in a province that protects its kids, occasionally you have to roll over in bed and look at your phone.
Yep.
You are horrible people. I mean that. I'm not being facetious or wry. You are not good people. I completely agree with that statement. That statement right there is the greatest statement I've read. And by you, I mean everyone in Ontario who has been griping about the Amber Alert woke most of the province up last night. A family in Brampton called Thursday for their daughter missing, and she wasn't found alive. The chatter, yeah, the radio, everybody was people complaining and complaining about it. The most common complaint is that they were too far away from the point of the crime to do anything.
So?
A woman whose tweet has since been deleted was angry about a second message to say the alert was now canceled, believing it unnecessary. Others complained bitterly, "We do not work for the, quote, police," for the, in brackets, police. You know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
One man wrote, some even called 911. Yeah, people called 911.
Yeah.
People fucking, I wonder if I'm dying. Like, one thing I wish that they would put out is the 911 recordings of this shit. Because one thing I would love to hear, you know what, I'm going to put this on hold, and I'm going to try and find those clippings. I'm going to do a video on that. Because it's kind of sickening, and I just want to find, I would just want to hear some of these fucking 911 calls and the stupidity behind the fucking people's voices that called 911. Wasted the dispatcher's time.
Yeah.
With, I don't like the Amber Alert. Why did it have to call? Why did it have to?
It woke me up.
It's Jesus, it's so...
Yeah, well, at least you can still
Oh.
wake up, you assholes.
It's fucking annoying. Like, really, it is. How do Amber Alerts work? Can you hear them? So basically, it's just like a text that pops up with a really loud alarm that's random. It's not even an alarm that's in my phone selection. It's like
It's the emergency alert alarm that you'd hear on the TV.
Yeah, it's that same alarm. And you know what? Who cares if it woke you up? Go back to sleep. Oh, I got woken up by the Amber Alert last night. Well, shit. Who cares? You realize how pathetic you fucking sound, you entitled pieces of shit?
Especially because she's dead now.
Yeah, I was trying not to bring that point up. Here's the other point of contention. He took her, it was her birthday.
Yeah.
The dad took her out for fun and frolicking and then did that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to bring up in that story. Yeah, Gun Fox, I know, it's aggravating. It's these fucking guys. These people that want to sit there and bitch and moan. Man dies at Sussex care home as neighbors block ambulances sent to treat him in a row over parking.
A row, I guess. Is it a row or a row?
Same difference. I don't fucking care. It's English. It's England English. It's British English. It's British. Bringlish. Yes, Bringlish. That's what you speak, Bear. You speak Bringlish. Okay. A man in his 90s died after 2 ambulances called to treat him were blocked for more than 3 hours by neighbors of his care home in a parking dispute.
Jesus Christ.
A couple used their 2 cars to block the ambulances trying to reach the man in response to a Category 1 emergency at Cedarwood House in East Sussex on Wednesday night.
Arrest them.
Holy fuck.
Fucking arrest them.
Oof.
Seriously.
It was not until police were called that paramedics were able to move the cars to allow the ambulances through. Hey, Gunfox, what's your bumper rate? Isn't it 100 mile an hour bumper on those things? You should be able to bash through them with that thing.
Fucking arrest them for murder.
Meanwhile, the elderly man died inside the home, which cares for 20 patients with dementia. A spokesperson for Sussex said, "You were aware that ambulances were blocked in at the scene, but there were no arrests."
What?
Lucy Hunt, the manager of Cedarwood House, said the couple from the same household had blocked the entrance to the home as they objected to the ambulances being parked on the road outside of the premises.
Okay.
Wow!
So let me get this straight. This is a home that cares for people with dementia, right?
Yeah.
Why do people with dementia still have cars?
Might be mild.
They're living, they have it bad enough that they have to live in a fucking care facility. Why do they still have cars?
I don't know. Meat wagons aren't that beefy? Weird. I know fire trucks. They got the one they can go through. They can bash through a wall. I thought you guys had the same thing. Where is it here? We are just a small private lane, but it was an emergency situation in which, unfortunately, a male resident died. So you were complicit.
Yeah.
The way the cars were parked, it was to cause as many problems for the ambulance staff as they could. The gentleman did actually pass away before they could have helped him, but if they needed to respond very quickly, they wouldn't have been able to. So y'all murdered the dude.
Yeah.
And then called the ambulance? Am I catching that right? Another neighbor at the scene said that one of the neighbors, who had blocked the ambulance, shouted at ambulance crews, "I've got a job to do as well!"
See? They're fucking insane. Why are they still driving?
Miss Hunt, who leads a team of 24 staff, added, "We have problems with our neighbors, too. They have no compassion whatsoever for the job we do here or any of the residents. Any time the ambulance comes down here, they are banging on the doors and telling them to move."
Okay, but
they bang on the doors. Oh, this is not. Oh, wow.
Okay, so
the South. What?
But the article said that the two people that blocked the ambulance
They lived in the house at the end.
residences.
It's the house at the end of the laneway.
Oh, okay.
See, the way that British houses are set up is they're all really narrow and close together, and so like houses are on laneway. It's fucking stupid. The British road rage videos actually really show you how fucking horrible, how bad it is for like irate bear to drive around.
No, I understand now what they said, but the way the article was written made it sound like they were residents of the care facility that parked their cars.
Oh, you guys use 4x4s in PA. Okay. See, here the paramedic guys use Explorers, and then they got the big ambulances, and those guys I think have 60-mile-an-hour bumpers on the front of them because people are idiots. Kind of sucks though, but yeah, you're in Pennsylvania. It's like here. That's weird. Anyway, where was I?
Still, arrest them for manslaughter.
The Southeast Ambulance Service said the crew were abused for stopping outside the home. So it's a house that they stop outside. That's at the end of the laneway that they have to go to. So they're not residents of the home.
It's a row house.
Yeah. I guess that's what they mean by row.
No, they meant row.
Okay.
As in fight.
Okay.
But it's...
A spokesperson said a member of staff on returning to the vehicle during the course of the emergency to get equipment was challenged by a motorist who became verbally aggressive, and the matter was reported to police. We would urge motorists to be patient while we attend to patients. Dumb.
Very.
That's just sad. But yeah, so, yeah.
Charge them with manslaughter.
How you feeling, Gunfox? Due to you are not getting anything else in the UH-60s. Seriously? UH-60s? Okay. Let's see here. Oh. So, this has been an interesting thing to see. So, there's a Ferris wheel on the Strip in Vegas. And every headline I have seen, except for like this one and I think one other, have said, "Man falls from Ferris wheel." Okay. Or observational wheel, or whatever fucking weird title they want to call a Ferris wheel.
Alright.
Man falls downstairs at high roller, dies at UMC.
Huh.
Yeah, it was interesting to see. I was trying to find this specific headline. A man is dead, because everyone's like, he died on the Ferris wheel. No, he was like 50 feet away from the Ferris wheel. Yeah, so dude falls downstairs and dies. Aid for Venezuela arrives at border as Maduro vows to block entry. Here's a waste of money, Gunfox. And everybody, here's a giant waste of money.
So they're trying to go through Colombia, I'm guessing.
Well, these are gigantic, massive C-5s that are flying in aid. So they're using the Air Force.
Okay.
To fly in tons and tons of aid for Venezuela. Let's read. Uncertainty over how food, medicine from 2 large U.S. air transports will move from Colombian border city.
Yeah.
So they're not in Venezuela.
They're coming through Colombia. That's what I just said.
No, they're not coming through Colombia. They're landing in Colombia. Border's closed. Are they going to special ops the food into the people? Are they going to airdrop, and which is going to cause mass panics, mass hysteria, and a lot of death? How are they going to do it? A U.S. military transport plane carrying humanitarian aid meant for Venezuelans landed in the Colombian border city of Cúcuta on Saturday, where food and medicine is being stored amidst uncertainty over how and where aid will be distributed.
Shouldn't you have planned that before you took off?
You'd think that. The shipment will be the second arrival. The shipment will be the second arrival of large-scale U.S. and international aid for Venezuelans.
Okay, so not only did you take off a first load without having...
Oh, those are 17. Sorry, Gunfox. Continue.
And so not only did you take off one load without having a plan to how you were going to get it in, you then decided, hey, let's send another one, even though we still don't have a plan for how we're going to get the supplies in. That sounds like a great idea. Somebody hit the launch button.
And yeah, Gunfox, I just noticed there's no bulge on the landing gear. Good call. It's... Yeah, those are 17s. Sorry. I way too much time around 5s. I love 5s. They're like giant slugs. I watched Marine... I watched Marine 1 get pulled off. I watched Marine 1 get pulled off of a C5, and at the same time as Air Force 1 was landing. It was really cool to see. A U.S. military, so humanitarian aid, the shipment will be the second to arrive on a large-scale international thingy, many of whom have scant access to food and medicine, since opposition leader Juan Guaidó declared himself interim president in defiance of socialist president Nicolas Maduro. Guido, who invoked constitutional provisions to declare himself the country's leader last month, arguing Maduro's 2018 re-election was a sham. He said aid will enter Venezuela on February 23rd. But it remains unclear whether Maduro, who has called the aid a U.S. orchestrated show and denies any crises, will allow the supplies to cross into Venezuela. And you know what's really messed up is Twitter deleting a whole bunch of Venezuelan accounts. That was a weird one. And they were all anti-Maduro.
Interesting.
Speaking in Caracas to supporters who had volunteered to help with the aid effort, Guido said he would announce further details on Monday about how he planned to get aid into the country from Colombia, Brazil, and Curacao. Despite Maduro's opposition, we will organize ourselves into brigades, calling on the military to allow the aid through. The message we have to get through to the armed forces is that they have 1 week to do the right thing. Wait.
You're going to threaten the military?
Well, when the military's the ones that are being the dickheads, yeah. Will you be on the side of your family or people or the usurper who keeps lying? Yeah, that's the problem. Maduro has the military. That's what happens in a despot. Millions of Venezuelans will be traveling to the border to safeguard arriving aid. Yes, to safeguard. Yes, safeguard. That's the... Not raid. Yeah. Safeguard. Got it. We are 7 days from this being a reality. Oh, boy. And now we're like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
More than 200 tons of food has already been delivered, which is probably rotting. 3 C-17s. Gunfox was right. He wins the prize. It's a message to Venezuela that we are supporting our humanitarian needs. Hygiene products, special products meant for children suffering malnutrition. So, Lunchables. Aboard C-17s.
No, they probably sent in, like... They're probably trying to send in as much actual stuff that they can. Hopefully, anyway.
First aid shipment, which included basic foodstuffs and medical supplies, arrived February 8th. Okay, so half that stuff's already expired.
Yeah.
Medical patients are expected to hold a protest. Medical patients are expected to hold a protest in Tiantitas, calling for aid to be allowed in. Venezuelan government supporters nearby were planning a hug-a-thon.
This is gonna sound terrible, but are they all going to use their dialysis machines as...
Oh, you are bad, woman. You are bad, bad, bad. Hey, we're down to 4 stories. All right, let's see if I can get through these. Measles outbreaks. Okay, I laugh at this because this is what anti-vaxxers are being called now. This is what anti-vaccine is being called. Measles outbreaks show why vaccine hesitancy is a global health threat. That is one...
Vaccine hesitancy, huh?
Yes. You know, because measles don't do anything wrong, do they? Nothing whatsoever.
No, not at all.
No, nothing at all.
Not at all.
Pay no attention to the woman with the glass eyes behind the curtain, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing at all. Pay no attention. Try asking Google about vaccines, and before you even finish typing the question, predictive tests will offer up some helpful suggestions. Do vaccines cause autism? No. Diabetes? No. Or multiple sclerosis? Maybe.
No.
Spoiler alert, they don't. It's not exactly a reassuring start, though, for vaccine-hesitant parents embarking on a research trips down the many rabbit holes of the internet to decide whether to get their infant the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine.
That's why you don't go on the internet. You talk to your fucking doctor.
But the doctors are shills and they're all paid by people.
Oh my god.
There are like 5 confirmed measles cases. 5? No. I believe we're up to more now, Sora.
In Washington, no. She's
Oh,
talking
Vancouver,
about
Washington.
Vancouver. So there's 5 in BC right now.
Okay.
There's 5 confirmed in Vancouver, BC. There are in the state of Washington. There's like 150, something like that, almost 200.
Goddamn. Vaccine hesitant is a new term used to describe people, generally parents, who have concerns about immunization safety and either delay or opt out of specific vaccinations for their kids. Dumbasses. If that sounds mostly harmless, think again. The WHO just named vaccine hesitancy as one of the top 10 global health threats to address this year, alongside Ebola, dengue fever, and HIV. Well, I guess. And although health experts are reluctant to draw lines between specific outbreaks and vaccine hesitancy, can't we just say anti-vax, or is that not going to be fucking PC anymore? Fuck them. It's Evil One. Stretch that 10 years to 20, and you will see a guy by the name of Andrew Wakefield. That's how. And if you look up the story of Andrew Wakefield, you will understand how all of these fucking retarded parents are following bullshit that was created by a chiropractor. The measles outbreak in Washington and also internationally certainly highlights how serious these diseases can be, says Dr. Betty Gerstein. Uh-oh. She's a Stein. She's a Stein. Where's my bell? Careful, it's a doctor. She might be shilling. They're not without consequences. It shows that it's really is everybody's responsibility to protect the community. Yes, that's called herd immunity. Gerstein is referring to infants under a year.
Hi.
Who aren't old enough to get the MMR,
Hi.
as well as children with cancer or immune deficiencies who can't get vaccinations. In regions where vaccination rates are high, those vulnerable children are still protected. Yes. Herd immunity starts to break down, though, in pockets where people are under-vaccinated. A problem. Incidentally, we don't have in Toronto, which currently has a very high vaccination rates. Yes, because we threaten you.
Yeah.
If your kids are not vaccinated, they will be kicked out of fucking school. And if they are kicked out of school and you do not have a justified reason for them not to be in school, then someone else comes knocking on your fucking door. Why would anybody opt out? Well, unfortunately, vaccine-hesitant parents, anti-vaxxers, anti-vaxxer fuckwits, call them that. I need a tool. I need a little scribble tool where I can cross out words and put fuckwads right there. Like, that'd be great. In a genuine effort to be informed and protect their children's health, almost always turn into the internet first. No shit. Because internet doctors are fucking a dime a dozen and they're all garbage. They're all bachelors of science or I took a certificate course from the Bang Howdy University.
Oh,
you know, it's like,
Jesus, honey.
What? What did I say? What? YouTube doesn't know what that term means, and I'm half Bang Howdy, so I'm okay. YouTube is particularly bad for this. There, you're quickly turn up 7-part docu-series. Yes, and it's fucking terrifying. Well, they threw YouTube under the bus, and Twitter bots and Russian trolls. There we go. No, the Twitter bots and Russian trolls they're the ones that are sitting there saying, "No, people, do the vaccines." In PA, it's state law that kids must be vaccinated before being allowed to go to school. Mm-hmm. It's also like that in a few other places. I remember they did in California. I remember they didn't have my TB shot on record, so I had to go, I think, for 3 of them. 3 different years. Because somebody kept screwing up. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, folks. But yeah, so people are going to be shit. Google doesn't always have all the answers. No shit. Google doesn't even know how to fix their own shit. Why trust them for this? And then Here's a funny story. Trump to veto disapproval of emergency.
How do you veto disapproval?
Because so you know how he put out the emergency. He did the state of emergency, right, for the southern border. Well, Pelosi and her group of potato heads are going to try and do a Senate bill to alleviate this. Okay. Well, they don't have enough clout in Congress or the Senate,
right,
to do a perpetual a full out veto. Trump does.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be funny. This all goes back to we're gonna if he declares a state of emergency when we go into office, we're gonna do that for the Second Amendment. You can't do that. If it has proven efficiency like polio MMR with decades of proven stats, it's cool, but stay away from those new vax like the HPV. Let's. Pop and Hop has to say that.
I've heard some weird shit from doctors about the HPV vaccine, though.
This is true. They're gonna make all that shit mandatory, unfortunately. Now, they have to also realize the HPV vaccines that are manufactured in the States are not the ones that are manufactured here. We have our own vaccine manufacturers here in Canada. This is an argument I get into with one of my buddies all the time. He insists that the same recipe you guys have down there is the same recipe we have up here. It's not. My cousin works in that industry. It's not the same.
The Food and Drug Administrations for both countries have different standards.
Yeah, just like they just took milk and dairy out in Canada for some stupid reason and replaced it with, surprise, surprise, soy. Soy has better proteins in it than milk does.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. My kids are going to still drink milk. So executive orders were fine under Obama, but not under Trump. This is, yeah, exactly,
yes.
Evil One.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. If Trump, I bet you if Trump were droning, if Trump were to do the exact same executive orders that Obama did, right down to the fucking letter and targets. I know that sound.
So do I. But my phone's dead, so...
That's okay. It's going to come up on the screen. Or talk. Duh.
Or throw your computer in.
No, it's something's being loaded up. Someone just tried to knock Gunfox out of Stream Boss.
Unless it was Gunfox.
Let's find out. It kind of sucks when you can't split between the screens like that. Well, that loads. We'll read the next story. So, let's see here. White House Senator Advisor Stephen Miller told Fox News Sunday that the president is going to protect his national emergency declaration. He's going to protect his national emergency declaration guaranteed. Okay?
Yeah.
California Attorney Xavier Becerra told ABC this week that his state would sue imminently to block the order. Oh, California, you are AIDS. From Alamo Shin Kicker, donated $4.99. Here's a few disease-free shekels. Cool, thanks, dude.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. It's always nice. What issues does the HPV vaccine have?
I can't remember.
One of them had to do with... Wasn't one side effect sterilization?
Yeah.
And that was like a very, very rare side effect. Another one.
Oh, somebody, Gunfox heard that he was being knocked out of Stream Boss.
Let's see here. I gotta wait for it to load again because I changed screens.
So he said, "Fuck that."
Uh-oh. Not good. Gonna break
Stream
my computer.
Boss. Lol.
Stream Boss. Gunfox for 25. No, fuck you. I'm still the God Emperor, peasants.
Oh, Lord.
God Gunfox, you are awesome, buddy. Thanks again, Alamo, for another $5.
Yes.
This is too much fun. Alright, so Will Hurd, I thought that said Will Turd for a minute, from Texas. A critic of Trump's border policy says he would support legislation to review Trump's emergency declaration. It sets a dangerous precedent. What? That a president can sign shit? You fucking dumbass. My concern is our government wasn't designed to operate by national emergency. No, it wasn't designed to operate by executive order either, but the last president seemed to make it work that way. Fuck, you people are dumb. Trump ally, Republican Jim Jordan, brought to you by Stan Lee, Republican Ohio, told ABC that he believes there are enough GOP votes to prevent the supermajorities required to override a veto. There's what I just said. The supermajority votes?
Yeah.
The supermajorities. Fuck off.
Supermajority!
Meanwhile, at the home of the supermajorities. I've been playing too much South Park.
Oh, how many stories have we got left? I gotta go to the bathroom.
Just the betrayal of Trudeau.
Oh, God.
We're just gonna end the... So we all know that Wilson Raybould's resignation, right?
Yes.
So,
I read that on the coffee stream last week.
Well, yeah. Well, it's actually kind of pissed off a lot of veterans because she was going to try and fix some of the shit.
Yes, she was.
Nah, we're going to let you guys build the wall. That way we don't have to worry about it all you need. I'll be happy with that.
I think all you need's Canadian.
If he is, cool. If not... WebMD... No, stay away from WebMD, Duck Dog. Bad. WebMD, bad.
Everything is cancer on
Everything
WebMD.
is cancer on WebMD.
I always go to the Mayo Clinic.
Go to the Betty Ford Clinic. It's much better. Yeah, so the veterans are all pissed because no one's getting representation because it's always been screw the vets. And Trudeau's responsible for it. And now for the rest. This is a very, very true statement. However, a teacher was found to be told it's not a true statement through handcuffs.
Huh?
Trudeau is just the worst, in quotes. Teacher investigated for insulting Prime Minister.
Oh, fuck off.
Miami, Manitoba. I completely forgot there was a Miami in Manitoba.
So did I. That's amusing.
We should get the cube in there. I'm going to buy failure a plane ticket.
Me, man, I already live near Miami. I don't need to fly here.
No, sir.
You go to different Miami.
Oh, you're from Quebec. I'm sorry. I am very deeply sorry that you are a Quebecois tabernacle. His words, not mine. Now, a rural Manitoba school division says it is investigating after a gym teacher posted a photo to Facebook showing him holding a sign insulting Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Welcome to Canada, where we're allowed to do that. The photo was taken after an event attended by Conservative MP Candice Bergen. Oh, that's why. At the kindergarten to grade 12 school in Miami, Manitoba. In an interview with CTV Winnipeg, physical education teacher Brent Unrai, not even white, interesting, says he asked for a photo with Bergen, and in it, the two hold signs that together read, Trudeau is just the worst.
That's awesome.
Unrai says in hindsight, he should not have posted the photo and removed it from social media 3 hours later. Pussy. He says he doesn't consider himself political, and he was not trying to push a political agenda on any students. The Prairie Rose School Division says it is investigating the posting. This interaction occurred after the planned events and was an unscheduled meeting interaction, reads the state. Then who had the sign?
Unscheduled meeting interaction.
Who had the sign? Where'd the sign come from? The posting does not reflect the views of the division. Yeah. Bergen also posted the photo to her Instagram and detailed what happened. In the post, the MP says a constituent asked her to hold the sign with his feelings about Trudeau, and what she agreed because a lot of people feel the same way. You do, Brent. Yeah, we all do. He's an idiot. Bergen's Instagram post has since been deleted.
Oh, come on. Own it.
Area residents are split on the matter. Duh. Tina Waldner, whose children all go to Miami school, says that while the post surprised her, she found it funny. We all did. We all think those things are really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this, holy crap, this thumbnail. This thumbnail of Trudeau looks like he's about as retarded as a Frenchman. Oh, wait. But Carrie Weeb, who attended this growing up, she attended the school growing up, reached to the school division about seeing the post. She says a teacher should not be a partisan and should not endorse. Any bet this bitch has blue hair.
Wait, so teachers shouldn't have political opinions?
Yep, they're supposed to be nonpartisan, not have a political opinion.
Oh, fuck you.
Any bet she has blue hair and wants to suck Trudeau's dick. As an MP, she should be setting an example for children and doing this childish name-calling in a school. She should have known better. Fuck off. Miami is about 115 kilometers southwest of Winnipeg. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
I could have swore I had something slightly more insulting for our intelligence today. Let's go to the Twitter real quick and find out what there is left. What did I miss? What time is it? It is 12:06. So, chat, do you have any questions? Do you have questions for the V? Does anybody have questions? Comments? Statements? Kind of want to watch this video again. Here, in case, actually, yeah, let's do that real quick.
For those who missed it.
For those who missed the absolute weirdest fucking video I have seen. Come on, open. Open! Seriously? Are you... Come on, let's go to this one. Come on! Oh, there it is, right here. Ah! Check Discord news channel.
I will check Discord news channel because I am back in action tomorrow, guys.
Yes, she's back tomorrow. Ha-ha. Alright, so the webpage is running slowly. Wait. Okay, so, very funny thing. What the hell happened? Where'd it go?
You broke things.
I didn't break shit! I didn't break it. I think the Independent might have deleted the tweet.
Oh.
Oh, you will lose your minds at some of the news stories. I lose my mind every day. That's the whole point of this.
I'll be sure to check, though, Gunfox. Don't worry.
Are you feeling better, Cracked is asking?
Yes, I am. I'm feeling much better, and I will be back in action tomorrow morning for sure. While Pink Hollow is kid wrangling.
Kid wrangling. I'll be at the farm and at the museum.
With the kids.
Will I? I'm taking the kids? I'm supposed to take the kids with me? God damn it.
Uh-huh.
Never said that part. You never said I had to take the kids with me. You said I could go by myself, didn't have to worry.
I didn't say that at all.
Alright, everyone. I'm going to leave you with a fun little video. Why
not?
Why not? Because it's funny to watch. Let's see if I can get... So this apparently is supposed to be the replacement for me. This is what's going to be delivering everybody's packages. So this little tiny thing that's just like the size of less than half the size of a Red Ryder wagon is supposed to bring you your package on a drone autonomously to your door.
How amazing.
I want to see this shit actually show. Like, oh, my package is here because I'm at home. Aha! Oh, there we go. Thank you. No, it ain't gonna be that fucking easy. I put out a tweet saying a simple fucking question. That's the only person on that whole block that ordered from Amazon? Has anybody ever fucking actually seen what the guys look like that deliver packages for Amazon? We've got one here. They drive a little tiny Nissan NV, which is those little tiny minivan things that have no windows. They look like half a vehicle. Looks like a smart car kind of fucked a little bit of a bigger car, and they got this thing.
Fucked the rape van?
Kind of, yeah, that's exactly it. Rape van, yeah, that's it. The rape van had its way with a smart car. That works. And you get this little thing. Those things are piled to the tits. The delivery guys they start their shift at 6 a.m. and they don't end their shift until like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. And the reason they can get away with working that long and not getting in shit is because as brokered couriers, we follow underneath a completely different set of regulations from the trucking industry. We don't have to follow the 12-hour rule.
Oh.
We don't. We can go. Think about it this way. Anytime I have to travel to like Nova Scotia or do any of the long run stuff that I have to do,
yeah,
technically I can't stop because it's got to be there within like 18 hours.
Right.
But I don't have to technically keep my logbooks the way I do. I just do that for my own peace of mind.
Yeah.
But yeah. See, we did have Purelator doing it, which is our version, and FedEx and UPS, but they kept fucking up.
Supremely.
So, like, I mean, I had a box the size of my desk left on my front porch with a shit ton of stuff in it when I specifically said to put it in a special place. You had to Amazon deliver same day at 10. I actually have to, when I do my stuff, I have to have it by 5. My rule is I have, like, our policy is 5 p.m. I mean, yeah, you end up having to go over some days, but it's like I turned down the Amazon deal. We thought about it. We talked about it. We actually sat and discussed taking the Amazon contract because the facility's not too far from here. But we figured out what the stipulations were going to be, and we went, we're not going to make any fucking money. No. So we went, no. And I don't mean Blind and I did this. I mean, me and my broker sat down and we discussed it because it dawned on us that there was something lucrative about it, but it turns out that it wasn't. But yeah, so that little drone thing is one of the things. Same with the flying drones. I think that shit is a fucking pipe dream.
Yep.
Like, think about it this way, okay? Your average delivery takes about 10 seconds. These people that they think that this innovation, these little tiny drone innovations are what are going to help and are going to solve the problems of the everyman. It's not. All that's going to do is, in order to do the Amazon delivery service using the flying drones, for instance, they are going to block out the fucking sun.
Yep.
Have you seen how small those... They're going to have a mothership hanging above every fucking town, and it's going to be like Titan AE, where all the what the fuck are they called? The energy guys. Where all of those guys come out and the swarms of them that start chasing them down.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that, or in Guardians 2, where they're running from the gold people at the beginning, and it's just like this swarm of
video gamer.
Yeah, the
people.
10 million fucking pod ships.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to have to fucking look like in order for this to be relevant and lucrative. And even then, what's going to fuel them? What about their charging stations? The drone pack on those things, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking dumb.
They'll have to order from Amazon to get a new
the
drone
thing.
pack.
There's the thing. No, not even that. It's not even that. Think about it. What about people that are frequently users? What about people that have deliveries every day? Are they going to have one dedicated drone for that specific house?
I don't know, but I really got to go to the bathroom.
So then go to the bathroom. I'm going to continue my rant. Because I got to go to the bathroom too.
Well, then perhaps we should end the stream because
I don't know. I think these wonderful people want to hear me rant some more about the bullshit that is this drone technology that people think is going to save our fucking lives. Like, where's the drone ambulance? Oh, man. Gunfox. Look up the drone ambulance. You've got to see this fucking thing. Like, seriously, Gunfox. Look up... I got to find... The drone ambulance. I came across it when I was looking at this thing. In fact, actually, you know where it was? on that National Post article or the Sussex thing. The video that had the video that there was a video on that page with the guy that got blocked in by the ambulances. There was actually footage on that of the drone ambulance.
Drone ambulance?
Yeah, it's like this if you take the back end of a drone, you really want me to rage about that? Gunfox, I dare you to take a look, and you tell me how practical that fucking thing looks. It's the same. You're going to be just as pissed off at that as I am about people thinking that these courier drones are going to take my fucking job. That's... If I am going to look it up, shoot me a Hangout link.
We're not running Hangouts right now, dude, or else we...
Oh, man. I'm gonna... fuck. Because I'll beat your range. What the fuck? Can you image a drone? Yeah. Oh, man. If I had it set up, I don't. It'll all blow up right now, Gunfox. But let me see what I can come up with in a bit. But I'm gonna end the stream now. It's not practical at all. They're terrible. It's a quadcopter with a fucking basket in it.
Yes.
So it looks like the people have to load themselves. I've got a gunshot. Oh, even better. Oh, I've got no legs. I've got no legs. We are sorry, but we are unable to assist. Please pull yourself into the trolley. What about my legs? We're sorry, your legs are inoperable. It's just bad.
No.
People seem to think that AI is going to save the world. No, AI is going to enslave the world in more ways than any movie can ever explain. This is the thing. People are like, well, the three laws were made up. They're not real. Nothing is real. Everybody keeps seeing all this shit. Just like all these fucking idiot liberals. They're whatever the fuck you want. Like AOC. These are fucking people that seriously believe money grows on fucking trees. They have no concept of how this works. The dumb bitch is sitting there going, by Amazon pulling out of the contract, we've lost 25,000 jobs. Fuck off. The bids were not even sealed. We're not finished. And in fact, the next highest bid is Toronto. So because you want to sit there and shit talk so much, you've now lost it. Not only for your city, but for your fucking country. You lost those 25,000 jobs. If the person flatlines Gunfox, it's just gonna go. What person? There is no person in here. Where did that splash of blood come from on the pavement? We do not know. What the fuck are those drones? I almost want to start a hangout just to bring Gunfox in because he's just fucking living.
I am sad.
This is great. Alright, tell you what, Gunfox, maybe next week you and I will do something with the drones. Because I would actually, what I want to do is I would actually like to sit here and go over the video of all the footage of all the different drone technologies that they've come out with, and just laugh the fucking hell out because 90% of these systems that they have are impractical as fuck. Like the self-driving taxi. I can see the practicality behind it, but it is not going to work because, did you know you can make a Tesla crash? With the automated travel systems? It's so easy. All you have to do is zigzag sharply 3 times in front of them. Tap your brakes twice, zigzag in front of them, and they actually either stop to a grinding halt or swerve.
And now you've given Gunfox something to do.
Just something to do when you're bored. I mean, sorry, Elon, but your auto driving systems are not perfect. But it's more along the lines of, I'm glad there's no auto cars driving right now. There's the other thing. What are they going to do in the winter? How is that little fucking cart with 6-inch diameter wheels? So basically, it's wheels. So you see this weight right here? Actually, this is exactly the size of its wheels. This is about what the wheels look like on the thing.
Oh, fuck off.
So there's 6 of those. 6 of those positioned about 1 inch apart. So you got 3 on either side about an inch apart. There is no room for traction. Teslas don't recognize white vehicles. That's terrifying. Like the aerial drones, all of this stuff, any kind of inclement weather, they're done.
Mm-hmm.
You ever notice the you wouldn't notice this, honey, but people in chat, do you ever notice the advertising for any of these drone technologies is always on a sunny, clear day? They never show what happens to these things in fucking snowstorms. That's why you drive a 10-speed semi-truck. Well, I like my little vehicle that I drive in and out. So Tesla cars are racist. You might want to take that up with Musk. All right, everyone. I need to go to the bathroom really bad too. So we love you all. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful show.
Yes.
Thank you for the donations, guys.
Yep.
Hopefully next Sunday maybe we'll have the new mic.
If not next Sunday, definitely the Sunday after that.
And the other option is I'm going to set it up so if you guys want, we can do some kind of timer setup so you guys can see this pretty face because she's looking really healthy. She's looking really good. And the cleavage is looking very nice. We're going to make you into a booby streamer. Wait, at least the nice thing is we don't do what Ren does. Ren puts pasties over her nipples and sits there and talks on camera. Like, yeah. Snowstorm, yeah, those drones are fucked. Yesterday, when I was driving in a snowstorm, I saw one drone in a storm. And it looked pretty decent, but it was little. This thing is capable of carrying 2 people. Yeah. But yeah, everyone, I hope everyone has a great night. Tune in tomorrow morning at 10 to this channel for Blind Press and her coffee stream.
Yes, and I'll be back and we'll be doing a full 2 hours.
You're going to do 2 hours on a holiday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
She's doing 2 hours on a holiday, folks. And who knows? Maybe me and the boys will hop in and give you some torture.
maybe I'll send you the link and you can call from the car.
Maybe that'll work too, and maybe we can find some things. But yeah, everybody, I hope everybody has a great night. Once again, thank you for everything. And everyone tune in next week for another edition of The Blind and the Special. Say goodnight, Blind.
Good night, Blind.